Hey guys, welcome to Super Say What? Today we're going to be talking about episode 115 of Dragon Ball Super.
Episode 115 of Dragon Ball Super starts off with the continuation of Goku versus Kefla. Last episode, the two girls, Khalifa and Pale, used Potara Fusion to fuse together and took Goku off guard a little bit. He's in Super Saiyan God form right now. He's having a tough time against this fusion. And as we've seen with past Potara fusions like Vegito, his base form is really strong, even up to the par of Super Saiyan 3. As Goku's fighting Kefla, he has to go up to Super Saiyan Blue, which lets us know that he's starting to get his stamina back. Beerus wondering, like, he was upset because Potara fusion using items in the tournament is kind of forbidden. But when Zeno found out how cool Fusion was, he kind of allowed it for all the universes to use Potara Fusion. And it still ticked Beerus off, but he was like, now that we can use it, we should give it to some of our warriors. And he was actually thinking about giving it to the android 17 and 18 to fuse together. But Whis kind of came up with a little something he didn't really think about. If they was to fuse by the end of the tournament, they would be down one less fighter. And that would definitely cause them, like, depending on how their universe, they have the most people right now, but by the end of the tournament, if Jiren wakes up, you never know who gets eliminated, so it might cost them. Afterwards, they're going back and forth. Goku's keeping up with Kefla. She ends up going Super Saiyan, and her hair is a greenish color, so I'm guessing she adopted Kale's legendary Super Saiyan form, or Super Saiyan Berserk. So they continue to fight throughout the episode. A bunch of people spectating. There's still fights going on. Gohan and Piccolo against the Namekians of Universe 6. Also, Vegeta versus Toppo is continuing on too. And even Android 17 and 18 are fighting some guy from Universe 4. So the battles are still going on, but the primary battle in this episode is Goku versus Kefla. And they tend to push Goku back to the point where he goes Kaioken with Super Saiyan Blue, which means he's kind of draining his stamina. And Beerus actually points that out, that he is. And surprisingly, Kefla is still stronger in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. So she ends up knocking him out, but because of that, he ends up going into Ultra Instinct.
And that's how the episode ended, but it was. What did you think about the episode? Like, personally,
I thought it was pretty cool. Dragon Ball Z is kind of like mindless entertainment. Like, we watch it every week because it's kind of like, it's exciting.
Always
the fights are cool, even though the animation might not be great for some episodes. It's still like we grew up with these characters, so we want to see them fight and even progress further. And I thought this episode was pretty cool. It got to show off Potara Fusion, which they alluded to in the last episode.
Sugoi!
And Zeno's continuously breaking the rules.
Yeah, Zenos. Well, I mean, he does what he wants. They're the best of the best, and they get to pick who lives and who dies, and everybody's scared of them. And Beerus is like, that's against the rules. He's pissed off. Doesn't matter. Because Sugoi!
They think it's awesome.
They think it's awesome. It's good to go. So as long as you do something awesome, and right now they obviously are very impressed, as everyone is, that Goku was able to go back to Ultra Instinct. I personally thought it may have been a little too soon, because I don't know. I'm used to the old DBZ where they used to power up for 15, 20 episodes, and now he suddenly is back to Ultra Instinct like immediately. I mean, it's been a few episodes, but as time's going by, it's really only been like, what, 5 minutes now?
Yep,
like in there, because we're in minute 19 at the end of this episode, and I think it was around 24 when he first went into Ultra Instinct.
So it's been like a minute an episode.
Yeah, it's been going pretty slowly, but because of that, I was really surprised how quickly he pulled Ultra Instinct out again. I think everybody was. Even Wiz said, I'm surprised he could do it this soon. He was, that's the first time, and he was shocked the second time. Everyone was.
Do you think he needed to go Ultra Instinct against his Potara Fusion?
No, I think since he's about, in my opinion, he's probably about to eliminate. I think he really is about to eliminate her from the tournament, Kefla. But because of that, I think they're trying to make Universe 6, just as a whole, a little more interesting since we've had a lot of experiences with them in the past. And so because of that, he's trying to say that because of them, that really brought Universe 7, our main universe, out and about.
Yeah.
And because of the fight with Kefla, it awakened Goku back to his strength, which otherwise maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe no one else would have been strong enough, other than maybe the guy Vegeta's fighting now. But Vegeta's fighting him, so it's not like Goku was going to be able to get his power back versus him. And he also wouldn't have taken it slow or easy on Goku at first, like Kefla did before they fused.
Yeah.
And so I think that was probably the only way they were going to try and make it logical, at least in DBZ terms.
It's just the way they got her powered up, like her power level, it's on par with, just because they got through Goku and Kaioken Super Saiyan God. It feels like that they're comparing her to Jiren, and I don't think like they're nowhere near his power level.
No, probably not. But even at first, even Goku thought, while he was just Super Saiyan Blue for the Kaioken, that he was going to be good to go.
Yeah.
Because he was like, this isn't good enough, like when she did that attack again. And he's like, but it didn't work because she had a trick up her sleeve. But I think if he had his full energy at the time, he would have still been able to counter her attack. Like, he may have gotten hit, but it wouldn't have knocked him so unconscious for a second that then he was like, bang, Ultra Instinct again. So I don't think she's really that strong. I think Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken's still better. I just think because he was so drained that they were giving her something. But that's what Dragon Ball Z always, or Dragon Ball in general, like the series has always done.
I just feel like it's
power.
I just feel like it's weird that like Goten fought logically his fusion demons and he went 3. Like, how does that power, like, is the fusion dance just doesn't compare to Potara at all?
Apparently not. That was actually one of the first things that went through my mind when I was watching the episode. I was like, Kid Trunks and Goten, they weren't this strong. I mean, they were strong. At first, they were beating up on Blue for a little bit, but then, but it wasn't like this. Like, it wasn't such an increase where they were just destroying the person, because they weren't even fighting the strongest version of Boo at that point.
Yeah.
And
it was like a stalemate.
Exactly. It was basically a stalemate. And now they're fighting. She's not even Super Saiyan 3. She's the Berserk Saiyan, which is like, I guess, between 2 and 3. And
she might get to 3.
Yeah, she might get to 3, but she's just suddenly like, bang, super strong. So I agree with you, but that's just, I think that's the OP boost they always seem to give characters. But all in all, I enjoyed the episode. I think next episode will be even better because of the Ultra Instinct being back. I hope they don't try and do something absurd and make her almost as strong as the Ultra Instinct. Like, hopefully Goku gets his business done and he can get back to the fight that matters. Although, I'm still hoping that Vegeta's gonna pop out and be the real hero. I think a lot of us are, but I don't
feel like Frieza might be.
Frieza?
Because he's just standing by. He hasn't powered up really at all.
I could see that. I wouldn't even be that upset with Frieza doing that. It'd be a lot better, in my opinion, than Goku just winning. Because I'm sick and tired of Goku being the one that always wins.
It is his show.
It is his show. It is his show. But it's.
So all in all, what would you give this episode?
I'll give this episode 5 Dragon Balls out of 7.
5 Dragon Balls out of 7.
What about you?
I'll give it 5. Same thing, 5 Dragon Balls out of 7. It wasn't a bad episode. It was still slow pacing, and we're still trying to figure out how powerful this girl is, and if she can go like on par with Ultra Instinct,
Yeah, then
That
that's
sucks.
then the next episode might get 3 Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Alright, but let us know what y'all think. Like, subscribe, comment, share the video with your friends. We appreciate all of it. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been another great episode of Super Safe. What?
And we see y'all later.